like your live stream.
Yeah, you should be able to. It's
See.
because you don't follow me, right?
Yeah, I don't follow you.
This is pathetic.
So what's happening? Tell the
Bro,
world.
why are you so too professional? Why are you keeping it so PG? Listen,
No, man, I'm not.
it's like, hi, nice to meet you. Right. Okay, tell us what you've been working on this week.
Right. Me?
Yeah.
I've been doing
Don't
a
look at
bunch.
your phone. Keep
I'm
my eyes are up here, buddy.
No, I'm trying to join the live stream.
Let's go. You don't need to. You listen. We're popping off already. There's like 0 viewers.
So how can I look at the chat?
Well, listen. Don't worry about the
Anyway.
chat. Focus about the conversation. Like,
Anyway. Yeah, let's go.
yeah.
Man, we've been doing this for a while. I'm an expert now.
Yeah. Okay.
What was the question?
Right. What have you worked on this week?
This week, what have I worked on?
Mm.
What have I worked on? On charts crawler, huh? I did like a glow up of the landing page.
Well, is that the thing you were showing me, like the 2 different versions?
Yeah. I did a bit of a glow up, make it a bit more professional.
Yeah.
That's it. That's all I did on charts crawler.
Oh.
I've been experimenting with some other projects that I might start.
Yeah, do you want to talk about your little Reddit escapades?
Yeah.
Why are you so shy, buddy? Listen, buddy, this is an open community. There's an entire 1 viewer watching, and it's us. So
you're a legend. Whoever is watching is a legend.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been thinking
Thanks,
about some other projects. Basically I did a Reddit post.
Yeah, and it went a little bit mental.
It went crazy, like of Cyprus.
All of Cyprus in your DMs.
Yeah. And they gave me I was like, I want to build some projects. I want to build it like community driven. Everybody, features are suggested by the community, and I develop them, whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah, I got a bunch of comments there, which is nice. Was nice to see. And I got some people DMing me, so I might.
Local celebrity.
Yeah.
How many people live in Cyprus? What's the population?
About 1 million.
Bro.
Too many people.
So you could be president if you wanted to.
I could be the king of Cyprus.
You're the Elon Musk of Cyprus, basically.
Yeah, that's the goal. That's the plan.
Hey, en route.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, they got. I'm talking with some co-founders. I will see. We'll see.
I'm sounding so professional. Look at you.
Charts crawler is still, for all of those wondering. Charts crawler is basically finding patterns for the market. Anyway.
Yeah, it's
still
pre-alpha.
Pre-revenue. Pre-revenue, yeah.
Hey, like half of Silicon Valley.
Yeah, exactly.
It's a rite of passage.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, I keep shaking the camera.
What did you do this week?
What haven't I done, bro? I've been cooking. I've been all over the place. I've been here, there, and about.
Hustling. You're hustling.
MVP is finished.
Okay.
So we good on that front.
It's actually working.
Yes.
Like actually working, feasible, like end to end.
End to end working, bro.
Okay.
Reports getting generated. Customers lining up, they're knocking at my door, they're just waiting.
I have a question. You're using your own API for it?
My own API? What do you mean by that?
Like Open API, not OpenAI ChatGPT API key.
Yeah.
How much does it cost per call?
So it's weird. Like, I remember when I was talking to you like ages ago, I thought it was super expensive for like. There was this one call where I was using to like parse some PDFs, and I thought that was super expensive, but then I retested it and it was quite cheap. So I don't know if it was just some lag or whatnot, but yeah, it was just like, it was pennies. Like it was less than a cent.
Okay.
I think the expensive one was a cent or something, but that's like a one-off onboarding thing. So I don't even have an MVP. I took it out.
You don't have an MVP?
No, I have an MVP, but that one thing where I was parsing the PDF, I took it out of the MVP because it was just not necessary.
I see.
But yeah, MVP is done. So yeah, now I'm like just doing like non-technical stuff. So really not coding. So like talking to engineering managers, like getting good feedback, like getting some validation, getting like feature ideas. So that's more on the like understanding like the need side of it, so trying to validate whether it's a good idea or not. And then like separately to that, I'm using Sales Navigator on LinkedIn. So trying to find prospects basically. So I kind of created some kind of, let me use some fancy terminology, funnel,
Funnel.
Wow.
Wow.
Of prospects. I kind of crafted like the outreach message that I'm gonna use. So my plan is that on Monday, I don't know if it makes a difference, but I always found like, I don't know, maybe it creates the illusion that it's a bigger organization if I just do it during weekdays. So so I'm gonna do it on Monday. I'm gonna send like 10, 15 outreach messages just to test the waters a bit. Not expecting a lot. I mean, you know how it is, especially if you get like people messaging on LinkedIn, like recruiters, whatnot. It's like half the time you just ignore it, right? So we'll see how that goes. And then some more like reaching out to more engineering managers for more feedback. And then I created like a little, off the back of these engineering manager conversations, I created like a roadmap of feature requests. So just to kind of make sure that I don't lose track of kind of some of the learnings of these conversations. And then hopefully as I have more of these conversations, I'll start seeing like different patterns, like, oh, well, these two people were kind of alluding to the same feature that's currently not in the product. Like maybe it'll be good to prioritize that because it seems there's more demand in it. So that's the plan. And that's kind of it. So a lot of like, besides finishing the MVP, which I was doing earlier in the week, it was mostly like business, marketing, sales stuff. I also set up that LinkedIn page, right?
Yep.
Because that's kind of where I'm going to be sourcing most of the leads, at least for this particular product. So trying to kind of build a brand on there. And
I did like your roadmap. It was quite nice on Notion. If anybody's interested.
So my plan is, because I actually quite like it, like, I don't know, I think you saw, because they were in this Indie Hackers London community, that form builder, Tally. Do you remember them? No? Anyways, like, it's like some form builder. It's like a way better Google Forms. But they have a public roadmap. So
that's actually good.
It's not on Notion, but on just their dashboard or whatever, there's a little tab, roadmap, you can click it, or somewhere else. And then you can see like they're planning in June to deliver this feature. So it's like, it's really good.
That's nice to see it on the app, like on the website you're at, to know what is coming.
So I'm even thinking like I might just put it on the main page or something.
Yeah, it's a good idea actually. I like it.
So
I've seen like change logs where they add like a change log tab or whatever on the site, and they say like what things they've shipped.
Yeah.
So that's kind of similar. I like it. But it's like, that's secondary, right? It's not the main feature. It's not a feature.
No, I mean, I can easily add it. I don't even need to do anything. I could literally, on Notion, you could just make it public and link to it, right? It's like people use Notion for that. So like people use Notion for like, I don't know, job descriptions or job specs, like for careers. Like it's like people use it for everything now. So that's like an easy lift to do something simple. So
I want to go back to what you said, like you said you talked at the validation. How you're reaching out to people. So what's your like, how do you validate an idea that you have before you like build it? Do you do any kind of validation, or is that not a concern for you?
I mean, initially when I built the MVP, it was more like to solve my own problem that I thought like, oh, it's an issue, like this is a bit difficult, I'll build it. So at least for building an MVP, I wouldn't say I did any validation. Now now I'm at a point where it's like, okay, I have some kind of MVP, I'm reaching out to leads, but I want to start, I don't know, making some kind of progress. So alongside this whole lead outreach. I want to be doing other stuff, so it's kind of easy. Like I have a lot of people in like on LinkedIn, my network, that it's just very easy to just send like a quick message and be like, hey, like you're an engineering manager, can you give me feedback on this? And some small percentage of people will reach out. But so far I've spoken to 2 people, and first conversation was not, it was okay, like it wasn't bad, but I didn't get as many insights. And I think I made the mistake of putting words in their mouth, I think. Like I was almost like guiding them to the same conclusions I had. Whereas in the second one, like, because that's kind of what I tried to avoid, but the conversation was it wasn't great. So I kind of like felt like I was pushed to get something out of them. But the second one, like the person was very much like leading the conversation. I just asked the question, they would just give me like, yeah, spill the beans basically. So yeah, so that was like really good, and I got some good insights, and kind of what they were saying was aligned with what I thought the problem was. So yeah, so far the 2 conversations have, like, I haven't heard anything that made me think like, okay, this is not a problem for people. Like there's definitely room for improvement at the very least. So so yeah, I would say, like, going back to your question, like I think if you're solving a problem for yourself, then it's not really like, it's no waste of time ever, because you ultimately, at least you'll be making your own life easier.
Yep.
But in terms of like whether this could be a product that you kind of like market and sell somehow, like I think, okay, then you might need to do some validation. But ultimately, it's like if they're paying for it, if someone's going to pay you money, then that's all the validation you need. Right?
Yeah, exactly. But yeah.
So I guess those conversations with engineering managers are more to kind of guide you into building the right thing and maybe like pivoting, right? So, so yeah, that's kind of how I see it.
I see. Yeah, I would, like, from now on, what I'm doing, I'm definitely like looking into validation before I even build. So like the way I see it, honestly, for the future, I'm not gonna build something that, probably I won't build something that doesn't exist. Like it's so difficult to be the first on the market and innovate that much. Like all of the advice that I'm seeing on X is like, yeah, find something that already exists, and like, you know, maybe like improve it or make it cheaper or add a small feature. And sell it, because you know there's already validation, it's already out there. Like it's so much more difficult to innovate. And one tip that I've seen that was quite nice: you go and look at their reviews, and you see the bad reviews that they have. Say a lot of customers are complaining about a specific thing from this.
You mean from like already big established products?
Yeah, or anything that has reviews, and you look at the bad reviews.
Yeah.
You see what's missing, like what's bad, and you can like improve on that thing that a lot of people are like complaining about.
Yeah, I mean, the way I see it is like, yeah, I think if you want to just make money, like any money, then yeah, this is probably the way to go, because yeah, like you said, like the space is validated, you can make a small improvement that's going to capture like some portion of the market. I think, yeah, creating like a whole new segment is a lot more difficult.
But it's more like,
but it's more rewarding potentially.
Yeah.
It's kind of like all or nothing, and I think with my product, like, I think it's more the latter. Like I've seen one company that has done something like that, and they've been acquired, which makes me think there is a market for it, but I haven't really seen anyone else doing it. So it's definitely like a smaller space.
I think with AI now, like what you're doing, you're essentially automating manual tasks, right? And you're kind of being smart.
Yeah, I think
there's potential in that, at least.
My product is not like it's not like a purely AI based product. I genuinely think that this product, you could strip all the AI features right now, because there isn't a lot realistically. And it would still be a valuable product, because I think the problem I'm solving is more around, yeah, the whole management of career progression within the companies, and whether a product like helps you to kind of map certain things you've done to certain company values. It's useful, but ultimately it's not critical to the product. It's more like how you go about and how you assess your own development, and kind of whether you're ready for, I don't know, getting promoted or getting a bonus or whatever. So I've seen these kind of tools like in companies, but they're mostly team based. I mean, like we worked in corporate environments, right, where you have like engagement surveys and you kind of have, it's more team based, it's not really individual based, right? So there is some kind of feedback loop and evaluation of like how things are going, but it's always evaluated as a group. It's never about your own career development, your own aspirations. Those are always very unstructured. You know, you'll have a mid-year review where there's like a little text box and you'll just kind of, you know, fill in your goals, and it's not really tracked afterwards. So that's kind of where I see that there is demand to create something, but yeah, time will tell whether, yeah, what I'm building, like people will find it useful and actually want to pay for it. So
that's the biggest validation. You know, the biggest way to validate your product is if you get a sale. That's the ultimate validation technique. Right?
Yeah.
Ultimately, if they don't pay for it, then it's not valid. It's not validated. Right? Even like wait lists, free tiers, free trials.
Yeah.
Is not really that much validation. I mean, it's a validation of, you know, it's a free product. It's something that's worth it if you don't have to pay.
Yeah.
But if that's not what you want, if you want to have like some income, that's not validation that you're interested in. Yeah. I don't know. I saw that like again. I want to go back to like B2B and B2C.
Yeah.
I don't know what I was listening to Ali Abdal. Actually, he was like, you know Ali Abdal?
Yeah, he's like the YouTuber, the entrepreneur that was a doctor before, right?
Yeah. He had a video about like starting a business. It was a video about starting a business, and he was talking with someone, and he was trying to like help him achieve his goal and achieving his financial goal.
Yeah.
And he was like, the guy was like, oh, maybe I should start a business, and then Ali was kind of like, yeah, well, now you're getting somewhere. But anyway, he said that basically it's easier to sell to businesses than it is to sell to consumers. Like it's harder to get individuals to pay for something, and I see it with myself, right? I'm a bit, you know, thinking, you know, should I really, the competition is high, there's a lot of tools that do the same thing.
Yeah.
But like if you go to businesses and you can like justify how your product is gonna help them solve a problem, it's like, I think it's easier to sell to them.
Yeah, 100%, and businesses have money, right?
Exactly. Yeah.
I mean, like we know in corporate environments that there's a lot of companies spending money on like also stuff that people don't need, right? And it's like when it's your own money, you're a lot more conscious about your spending. Like even earlier, like we're talking about like subscriptions, and you didn't want to pay for a certain subscription, right? Because you were questioning whether you need it. Like companies don't think like that.
Yeah.
Companies is just, I mean, there's more money being wasted a lot of the time, right? Regardless of whether the product is needed or not. But that kind of also means that if there is really a product that a company can see that improves their day-to-day or kind of improves efficiencies within the company, then they'll definitely be more open to spending that sort of money.
Yep.
So I mean, yeah, but your product is like the one you're working on now is B2C, right?
It's very B2C.
Yeah.
Sadly. I made a post recently.
Guess you're gonna stay poor, buddy.
Damn it.
Yeah.
I made a post on X a few days ago, like reminder to myself.
Oh yeah,
Your, your, next, 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 your, next product is gonna be B2B.
But product ideas, you were talking with those guys on Reddit, right? They're not
They're
B2B
B2C.
either.
They're all B2C.
They're all B2C, yeah.
Or most of them.
Do you have any B2B ideas?
I have a lot, yeah.
Okay.
I should.
Yeah, you'll
do
keep
that.
them to yourself, huh? You're not gonna share the value. You
Bro,
always
I
think
have
of sharing value, Christos.
I have
huh?
a huge idea, but I can't share it subtly.
Oh, of,
It's gonna disrupt the market.
of the podcast. Yeah.
Of the podcast. This is only offline.
Mm.
This is off the records. It has the potential to disrupt the market.
Man, now you sound like every guy on Twitter.
I am just another guy on Twitter.
Man,
Building
so
in public.
Yeah, so you should posting earlier. Some quality shit post there.
Bro, I got
But people are gobbling them up.
likes.
Selling that AI slob.
Bro, I have less than 100 followers.
Okay.
It's gonna be nice when
Yeah, but your followers went up like recently a lot.
Yeah. It's when I bought the verification.
No, but you like okay, that's not the only thing that I was telling you. Start
I
posting as
started
well.
posting a lot. I'm
Yeah,
using
yeah.
this tool from a friend of mine.
Yeah, plug them here.
So there is this tool for anyone watching. It's a social media scheduling tool. So you can go on there and schedule posts
Mm.
on any like on one platform, and you can like schedule it on everything, like every social media platform. It's pretty cool. So I've been using it for X.
Yeah, maybe you can
quite
give me the hookup.
I'll hook you up.
Yeah.
It's quite nice. But you can like
Friends
do
and
it.
family discount.
You can still like do it manually if you want. You can use the schedule.
Yeah, so this is the thing. Like, I wouldn't use it purely because I'm like you're conscious about posting on multiple platforms. Like you're doing the YouTube, you're doing Twitter, whatnot, right? You're doing so it kind of makes sense for you. Like for me, I'm focusing purely on Twitter, and then for like the business, I'm focusing on LinkedIn because that's kind of where the market is.
Mm-hmm.
But individually, like on each of those, I'm not, one's my personal, one is my business, so it's like I'm not really posting, not sharing on multiple platforms, so there isn't really a need for me right now. I don't think, at least. Like I've been doing manually. Maybe I'm also a bit disorganized, so that's why. But yeah, if I was maybe a bit more consistent, or like wanted to post like, I don't know, 3-4 times a day, then yeah, I think at that point it's like, especially if you're like working during the week, then you need to kind of schedule this stuff. So
Yeah.
because it's like how you're gonna forget during the day. So
Sounds good. I think we've been going for 23 minutes. 24 minutes. Oh my
damn,
God.
this is selling
24 minutes
selling that sauce.
Yeah, man. 24 minutes of pure sauce.
Oh damn, raw sauce.
Like we're just giving it free away for everyone to.
Oh yeah, that one viewer.
One viewer.
That's your girlfriend, right?
No, that's us.
No.
No, when I publish it to Spotify and YouTube.
Yeah.
So where can they find us?
Twitter.
Let's do the plugs.
Yeah, at major_bits, you know.
At major_bits.
Yeah, remember the name, yeah?
Remember, you can do Adam. It's gonna be the first. It's so popular. You just put Adam, you'll find it.
Yeah. Like Elon, just one name.
Yeah. I don't even know what my tag is, but Christos Ioannou. There's not many.
Remember the name. The King of Cyprus.
King of Cyprus.
Bro, that should have been your.
That's my bio, King of Cyprus, and then I put the.
Dude, you were so scared to even say it.
Why were the King of Cyprus?
Yeah, dude, that was just why. Why were we so scared?
No, man. I'm being cautious.
Yeah, I know you're too cautious. I'm not gonna. I could spill some.
No, don't expose me.
I could
Cut the
expose you.
cameras.
I could dox you right now. But
Cut
I'm
the
not-
cameras.
yeah,
Cut the
yeah.
cameras.
All right, let's end it here.
Thanks for watching, everyone. Have a good one.